Well, hello. It's Miss Gina. And I thought we could read some bedtime stories. This one is Mickey, Goodnight Mickey. And this one's Goodnight Farm. And you're at GinasPlanit. Hello, I'm Miss Gina. I'm so glad you're here. You're just in time for story time. We got some bedtime stories. It says, Mickey, Goodnight Mickey. There's the front cover. And there's the back cover. And there's Mickey. And there's our title page. He's petting his dog Pluto. Night, Pluto. Pluto's curled up on his bed. He's got his little doggy. Aww. It says, Mickey and his friends had a day full of fun. Now the sun is setting. Soon it will be time for bed. Mickey's friends are heading home. Thanks for having us over, Mickey, says Daisy. Golly, that was so much fun, Goofy exclaims. I want to say goodbye to Pluto before I leave. Where is he? Asks Minnie. Can you find Pluto? I dropped another book. Can you find Pluto? It's almost dark here. Can you find Pluto? Think you found him. It says, here he is. Cheers, Mickey. Goodbye, Pluto. Goodbye, Mickey. See you tomorrow, says Minnie. Well, that was a fun day, Pluto says, Mickey after his friends leave. We played games, we ran outside, we told jokes, but now I'm feeling a little sleepy. Pluto is starting to feel sleepy too. Are you feeling sleepy yet? I hear birds. That means it's time for bed. Let's help Mickey and Pluto get ready. Can we help them get ready? They're getting ready for bed. Up first, Mickey runs the water for Pluto's bath. He makes sure there are extra bubbles. I like extra bubbles too. And the water is nice and warm. All right, Pluto, it's time for your bath, Mickey calls. Pluto runs to the bathtub as fast as he can. He loves taking baths. He likes it when the bubbles tickle his nose. Can you find 3 rubber duckies? Do you think there's rubber duckies here? 1, 2, 3. You found them. It says, good job. You found them. You found them. Next, Mickey needs to choose which pajamas to wear. Pluto, I'm thinking of wearing my hot dog pajamas tonight. What do you think? Pluto barks. He thinks that's a great idea. He's got hot dog pajamas. What kind of pajamas do you sleep in? I have some Snoopy pajamas, and I have some Mickey Mouse pajamas. Mickey puts on his hot dog pajamas. They keep him extra warm and cozy on cold nights. He places his dirty clothes in the hamper. Then Mickey lets out a yawn. It stretches. He's stretching. There he is. Stretches his arms. Pluto, do you know where my blanket is? Mickey asks. He looks under his bed. He looks in the closet. Mickey searches everywhere he can think of, but his blanket is still missing. Do you see his blanket? I don't see it. I don't see it under the couch. I don't see it in the chair. Pluto joins the search. He will find Mickey's blanket. Pluto uses his nose to sniff out the missing blanket, but he still can't find it. Where could it be? Can you find Mickey's blanket? Ah, there. Did you help him find it? There it is. Mickey's blanket was under the couch. I didn't see it under there, did you? Oh, I'm glad he found it. Now it's time for Mickey to brush his teeth. Mickey likes listening to music while he brushes his teeth for 2 minutes. When he's finished, his teeth feel nice and clean. Do you brush your teeth? Do you use a regular toothbrush or do you use one that goes zzz? Mine goes zzz. Yeah. Oh, look at there. Look at that smile. Mickey looks happy that his teeth are clean. Just before bed, Mickey likes to read a book. Sometimes he even reads 2 books. Tonight, he will read his favorite story aloud to Pluto. Pluto lets out a long yawn. He is feeling very sleepy. Can you find 5 books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can find 5 books. I see 3 on that shelf. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 4. Do you see more? Oh, look, there's some in the cabinet. There's 2 more in the cabinet. Oh, maybe that front one's just a picture. There's 2 in the cabinet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all red. The books are red. The books are the color red and they're waiting to be read. R-E-A-D. Clever. You found them. Good counting. Thanks for helping me count. We had a great day today, Pluto, says Mickey with a yawn. I can't wait to see what fun tomorrow will bring with that. Mickey turns off the lights. He sees the moon shining outside his window. Mickey tucks Pluto into his soft bed. Pluto closes his eyes. Mickey pats Pluto on top of his head. Soon, Mickey hears his snoring. Good night, Pluto, Mickey whispers. Good night. Good night, Pluto. Good night, Mickey. Oh, I love the bed. It's Mickey's ears. How cute. Mickey feels sleepy. Mickey feels sleepy. Good night. And there's Pluto in the floor with his blanket on. The sound of Pluto's snores fade away as Mickey falls asleep. Can you find an owl outside Mickey's window? There's the window. There's the curtains. Here, let's pull back the curtains. There's an owl. Hoot, hoot. Sometimes you can hear an owl here, but I don't hear him tonight. I thought he might make an appearance. We could hear him. But not tonight. He's quiet. Good night, Mickey. Good night, Mickey. Good night. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. This is Goodnight Farm. Goodnight Farm. There's 2 cows. It says it's a touch and feel storybook. And it's time for story time, bedtime stories. So we read Goodnight Mickey and is our sight word. And now we're going to read Goodnight Farm. And we're going to read the farm book about the cows. Goodnight Farm. There's another owl. There's where the owl went. He flew to this book. Out on the farm in the early evening light. The animals are settling down for the night. The cows have been milked. The pigs have been fed. Their busy day is over and now it's time for bed. As the farm grows quiet and ready to rest, Owl flutters and flaps and wakes in her nest. Good evening, Owl. Owl flaps his wings and sets off on her flight. Owl flaps her wings and she sets off on her flight as the pig and her piglets settle in for the night. After they wiggle and jiggle around in the sky, they snuggle together as the moon rises high. Good night, pigs. Good night, pigs. There's a whole pile of pigs. The shadow grows long as darkness falls. In the stable, the horses shift in their stalls. snuffling and snorting their whinny and neigh, and whispers good night at the end of the day. There's the horses. There's the owl. High up in the field, his day's work all done, Scarecrow stands tall in the late setting sun. Each bird has now flown back to its nest. Night, night, Mr. Scarecrow. It's time for rest. It's time for rest. There's Mr. Scarecrow. There's some birds. They're not birds. They look like maybe field mice. They're pretty big. There is a bird. There's an owl right there with the scarecrow on top. In the old barn in the day, the light's fading fast. It's fading fast here too. So I'm going to say good night to you, and we'll finish next time. Bye-bye. I hope you come back next time, and we'll have more light, and we'll finish. Good night.